Epiox was hired by Alriath to rendezvous at his asteroid. He has a little small tower and a keep. And there he gave you your mission to explore Elven Fleet space, find there's something terrible. He didn't give you very many details. Find out where it is, what it is, and report back. You had approximate coordinates, but you did not have a star map. You eventually found the location, and we're just kind of cruising around at tactical speeds, just having a look around, and you spotted a massive object that looked something like this: shiny, long black cylinder, kind of pitted, rocky surface. And it was huge. It was like the size of an asteroid itself, and it was slowly moving through space. And you saw as it approached another asteroid, a blue or a purple beam came out, hit the asteroid, and just it made it go away. It didn't vaporize it, it didn't explode it, it just was there, and then it was not there. So Reseda, the captain, ordered the ship back. So you fled before the thing could spot you. You returned to Alriath's tower, and you're just finishing your report to him as the game starts. So you finished telling him. Reseda said, told him where you found it, gave coordinates, described the thing, and Alriath, for kind of the second time, was like in your head. There's this so Alriath is this tall, like 7 foot tall humanoid creature, classic mind flayer, the 4 tentacles writhing, like high collar, purple. Gaudy cloak on. So he's speaking telepathically to you and asks again that you directly saw this entity. And what do you all reply?
Yes, that's 100% what we saw.
Oh dear.
It was unmistakable.
Okay, everybody give me an insight check, please.
$18.
6. Starting strong.
Nice.
That was a natural 1 on the roll. I just happened to have a plus. I just happened to have a +5 to insight, but that was a 1 on the dice.
Nice.
Oh wow.
And Astrid?
I rolled a flat 7.
All right. So Teresa got an 18. So Teresa, the scene is you're in the tower. It's about 30-foot diameter. It's about 30 feet tall. This is like the main floor of this place. There's a bunch of desks around. There's various papers. It looks like this is like Alriath's primary like planning area. There's a door that you all came through. And then at the top in the ceiling, there's a trap door to go presumably to another level, but there's no stairs or ladder or anything to get up there. So it's basically a circular room with a door in it. You notice that Reseda like gets very quiet and still, the captain, that she's just like kind of standing there like looking off into space, and you kind of look over at her and she seems a little bit glassy-eyed. And then Alriath levitates up away from you all about 15-20 feet into the air. And everybody roll initiative for me.
Woo!
Oof.
Yeah. I don't know why I got so excited about my initiative roll.
19.
Was it good?
It was good.
Okay,
I get to roll advantage on initiative, which is exciting.
it's crazy.
Oh, that is.
7.
Wait, what gives you that?
My hand crossbow.
Oh, that's so cool.
The hand crossbow of warning. I can never be surprised. And I get to roll advantage on initiative.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Are we just
Also,
gonna
there's
keep
2 of you now.
spawning and
14.
killing off different wills?
So yeah, Teresa, you see the captain like looks like she's staring off into space, and then the mind flayer floats up and away from you all, and the door that you came through is telekinetically slammed shut, and you all decide that something's going down, although you're not entirely sure what that is.
How far above us did he float?
15 feet.
15 feet. Okay.
Yep. All right, so top of the initiative order, Teresa.
Oh, I have a hand crossbow also. I'm gonna reach out and tug Reseda's hand.
Okay.
Can I do that and like base the rest of my action on her
Yeah,
reaction
Definitely. Yep. Yeah, she is like totally out of it.
to that?
She is like stunned. Give me a nature check, Teresa. Not your strong suit.
No. 9.
9. Okay. Yeah, she's just checked out
Like
somehow.
super out of it.
Yeah, it seems like not a natural, like this is not how the captain acts.
Gotcha. And okay, so he floated up and there's only one other exit from this room.
Yes, there's the trapdoor in the ceiling that's about 30 feet up, and then there's the door that you came through that just slammed shut.
Oh, slam shut. Okay. Okay, I am going to draw my crossbow and aim it at our host and say, "Stop where you are, or I'll fill you with arrows."
Alrighty, Gita. So you see all this play out. Like you don't know what the deal is with the captain. You didn't notice anything. You just saw the Alrieth float up, and then Teresa's threatening him.
Well, I'm not gonna wait, and I just pull out my crossbow and I just fire.
Whoa!
It's like, but first I'm gonna say, "Don't you run away from us!" And I'm hunter's marking him,
Nice.
and then I'm gonna
Awesome.
shoot.
All right.
So, and because it's my dread, and because this is the first turn of combat, I get my
right.
dread ambusher, so I'm gonna get another attack.
And Hunter's
So,
Mark is
Hunter's mark is
bonus action.
it's a bonus action to cast,
All right.
and
so
it's
you
just
get-
an extra d6 to damage whenever I hit. So potentially as many times as I hit him.
nice.
Wowzers!
So first shot is a 22.
That hits.
Okay, and that's Jesus, it's gonna be several different dice. Okay, so it's a d6 for the shot plus a d6 for the hunter's mark plus a d8 for the dread ambusher.
Okay.
So that is 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
And then yeah, and then I'm gonna take a second shot for a geez, that's even higher. I rolled a 17 plus 8.
That hits.
Okay, so that's another 9 points of damage.
Okay. 21.
My third attack.
I think you already used your bonus action for your spell.
Oh no! This is for the dread ambusher. I get 1 additional attack, so I'm gonna get 3 this turn.
Oh, not your crossbow expert. Okay.
Not my crossbow expert shot,
Got
dread
it.
ambusher. So I'll still get 3, even though I can cast that. So that's
Wow.
I only get it the one on the first turn of
Right.
combat, but it's very nice. So that was a 23 to hit
Also hits.
for another 8 damage.
Oh my god.
So I just load him full of arrows.
So
as
See, I told you
Teresa
that would
threatened,
happen.
to do, I did, and I just load him full of crossbow bolts, just machine gun one after the other.
all right, these things tearing into this thing. There's purple blood splattering all over the floor, dripping from it. Astrid.
You're muted, Will.
I'll follow Gita's lead and fire my short bow.
Alrighty, roll the hit.
That is a 18.
That hits.
Do I get sneak attack on this? Do I get advantage?
You do not.
Okay, then that's 1d6 plus 4, so that's 6 damage,
Nice. Wow.
6 piercing.
Okay. All right. Well, man, you guys just pepper Aureus with these arrows. Teresa, did you want to fire off a shot as well? Now that they've all
Everyone else is doing
I
it.
mean, the party started.
Don't want to look weak.
Everyone else is doing it. I just want to be popular.
16.
That hits.
All right. 8 damage.
Jesus. All right. So you guys do a tremendous amount of damage to Aureus in this one round. By the time it cycles back to him, he is out of here. So he does something, and a little slit in reality appears next to him, like a single 2-dimensional line, and he just walks through it, and the line seals up, and he is out of there.
Gonzos.
Gonzo. The stun condition on the captain wears off, and she kind of comes to. It's like, what happened?
You went out of it all of a sudden, and guy flew up in the air, refused to stop for questioning. We shot at him, and then he just like slit reality and disappeared.
Also, that door is locked. I just slammed shut. Is it locked? It's slammed shut. I don't know what's going on right now.
What's that door look like?
I'm gonna run over to the door.
It is a wooden door. It has a lock on it. It is locked.
All right, not for long. I will attempt to unlock it using my thieves
All right,
tools.
that's dexterity thieves tools check.
Yeah,
and
you
I
get
can add
you get
twice
double
my
proficiency.
proficiency bonus.
Oh my god.
And I rolled a
Expertise.
19.
Oh my gosh. So 28. All right.
Yeah.
All right. No problem at all. You go and unlock the door. These tools it open. The captain's kind of looking around, is like, what, did he say anything, or what? Did we get paid?
No, we did not.
Shit.
But there might be valuable stuff on this ship.
Let's rummage the desks.
Let's do it.
I'm
All right.
down.
Okay, are you guys all gonna do yeah, so Teresa, you and the captain are rummaging desks. Guido, what are you doing?
While you guys get the desk, I'm gonna watch the door and make sure no one else is coming up here after us. So I'm
Great.
gonna basically stand guard.
Okay, Astrid.
You're muted again, Will.
Okay, I'm helping rifle through the desk and searching for anything that I can get my hands on, so I can pocket it without anybody else noticing.
Great. Okay, Gita, go ahead and roll perception for me.
That was a natural 20, so that's a
Oh my
28.
God. Okay. So what do you want to know about what's happening?
I'm trying to see if anything looks like it's coming towards us, or if anything. Can I see our ship from here? Like, where is our ship from here?
Your ship is landed outside the keep, so there aren't any windows here that you can use to
Okay,
see
so
it.
I can't see off to our ship. Do I see anyone moving around out here, or is this just like a big empty space?
So you just like crack open the door and poke your head out?
Oh yeah, I'm like peering out the door
Okay.
that we just unlocked.
Yeah, so it looks like no alarm has been raised. Nobody knows what's going on. You hear the clack, clack, clack of the claws of one of those damn brains that had claws walking around. You hear it walking around down a corridor further away from you, but it doesn't seem like anything knows that you are here or have done anything.
Okay, I'm gonna peek my head back in the door to like come back into the room and say like, I don't think we've been found yet, guys. It seems pretty calm out here. Find anything good over there in the desk?
All right, Teresa and Astrid, go ahead and roll perception or investigation, your choice.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Just getting those 20s out early.
That is so exciting. I don't roll like this in normal games.
Okay.
If it makes you feel better, Eric, I only rolled a 19.
Let's go.
A non-natural
Amazing.
19, but still.
Okay.
Total of 19.
So you guys find a few things. So first of all, you find your payment. So there is a bag of 50 platinum pieces. If someone wants to write that down.
Heck yeah.
You also find a bunch of star maps that Teresa, glancing through, you kind of recognize. One of them gives directions to what looks like a shipyard deeper into Dominion space. You guys are in Dominion space right now. You also find a star map to what is a listening post in Elven Fleet space. You find a star map to the Rock of Brawl from where you are now. And you find a star map from where you are now to one of the core Dominion planets, Moralga. So you find those 4 star maps, which are all very valuable. And then you also find a series of written communications that seem to be between Aurieth and his supervisors. I don't think any of you speak far speech. Does anyone have comprehend languages? Don't think
No.
so.
Don't
Not
believe
I.
so.
No. Okay.
No.
So puzzling through, you did get a 20. So puzzling through these things, you can spend a little bit of time. It seems like there's information that details that the Dominion knows that the Elven fleet is hatching some kind of grand scheme to utterly, finally destroy the Dominion and wipe out all mind flayers. It looks like there's information about the Dominion's response, that they're trying to build a planet-destroying ship. You also find that the Elven fleet has a listening post, which is probably the star map that you found, that there is intelligence there about the Elven fleet's plans. You also get code words from the Elven fleet and a name, Aelwyn Orlin, who's an agent operating out of that listening post. And reportedly, he knows all of the details of both the thing that you guys saw, which you're still not sure what the hell that is, and it looks like Aurieth's next mission was to hire a different team to kidnap this guy.
Gotcha.
So it's a ton of information, but the sum is that the Dominion and the Elven Fleet are at war. The Elven Fleet has some intelligence about what's going down, and it seems like it's concentrated in this guy, Aelwyn, that the Dominion wants to grab, apparently. So that's what you're left with.
And we don't have any particular allegiance.
No, not at all.
Just
Nope.
money.
Just money.
Oh,
I mean, well, you all have your own individual, things. And the captain picks the jobs, and she rewards you accordingly.
yeah.
But yeah,
But we're not like, oh no, they're gonna kidnap Balin. Like,
No, exactly. Yeah. Except for the fact that they just attempted to screw you over and probably try to kill you. Not very successfully, though. And so you guys look through all this, talk about it. Reseda, captain says, well, we could ransom the information to the Dominion because they want to know what this guy knows. So if we get to him first, we could sell it to them.
sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah.
Or, and I'm just throwing this out here, we could sell this information to White Star.
Or we get him and see who pays the highest price.
That's even better.
That's a good plan.
That's why we keep you around, Gita.
No, you keep her around so she can pepper a floating mind flayer with bolts. Okay, Astrid, give me a sleight of hand.
Nine.
Okay. You're pretty sure you were gonna grab like something that looked kind of valuable, like a scroll, like maybe a spell scroll or something, and the captain's hand just like whips out of nowhere and grabs your wrist before you can get close to it. Like you were doing so smooth to just like grab this scroll, and Reseda just looks at you, takes the scroll out of your hand, puts it in her vest, shakes her head at you. Astrid, the day you can get past me is the day we're going to have really interesting discussion.
But why would we if I got past you? You wouldn't know about it.
All right. We've shaken this place down. Gita, can you get us the hell out of here without one of those brain things eating us?
Yeah, everybody gather around. Let's move. And as we gather up, I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right, everybody give me a stealth check. Add 10 to what you normally get, which is going to be just insane.
35.
Pull up my cloak hood.
34.
What the hell?
I rolled a 19 with my +6 +10.
I
Yeah,
rolled a 14 with my +10.
I rolled a 19 and I have +9.
So that's a
Plus
38.
10.
So we've got a 34, a 35, and a 38 on stealth.
This
We are
game
like
is so exciting.
we are like ninjas here, guys. We are practically
Do we want to
invisible.
do anything else?
I mean,
You're virtually invisible.
I am a tiefling mutant ninja turtle.
you guys basically have the run of the keep. Do you want to do anything, or do you just want to head back to the ship?
Do we see anything exciting on our
Captain,
way?
is there anything else valuable here?
I mean, we might as well ransack it if we can.
What do
Yeah.
we see?
Just steer clear of those little
Perception?
brain thingies.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a brain thing like right in the middle of the hallway, and you guys just walk like right past it. You're just like there's these magical shadows like wrapping you all around, and the brain thing's just like
Dun, 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 dun,
clattering
dun, dun,
around.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, so you guys toss the rest of the keep. You find some food. You find some slaves. You find a room where there's five people chained up here. Looks like they're a living larder, basically. It's Auria's future meal plan. And you don't find anything else of value, though. Do you want to do anything about the slaves, or just head on to the Epiox and get the hell out of here?
The slave thing seems complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Sorry, slaves.
All right. Yeah. Captain says, all right, let's get on board. You guys get back to the Epiox. And the fifth member of your crew, Milana, has been minding the ship. You guys come aboard. She looks at you and shrugs like, what the hell happened?
It went south,
Things went sideways.
but we're fine. We still got our money. Let's get going.
All right, great. All right, Reseda puts everybody in their appropriate role. Teresa, you take the helm. Gita's in engineering. Astrid, you're on weapons, and Milana's on communications. And you take off from the asteroid, and you've got a star map to this listening post. And so, Teresa, you can plug it in and head out.
All right, let's jam.
All right, you guys get in the right position, hit the helm. The helm becomes a solid beam of purple energy, and suddenly you guys are hurtling through space at untold speeds.
Woo!
All right. So the trip is about 3 days worth. Nothing very exciting happens the first couple days. And then just as you're approaching the listening outpost, you come out of spelljamming speed a little bit abruptly, and you see in front of you an asteroid field that was not on the star map.
This is not on the star map, Captain.
Well, it's weird. Can you get us through it?
I can try.
Great. All right. Teresa, so give me a spelljamming dexterity check.
So is that roll plus dexterity bonus plus spelljamming?
Exactly. Because you're
Okay.
proficient. Yep.
So 16, 19, 28.
28. That is bananas.
Hot dice tonight.
Man, no kidding.
It's very exciting. This never happens.
I know, right?
And then I don't know if you guys know what your ship looks like, but it's basically like a manta ray. It's a small, it's a small
That's
version
so
of
cool.
the full-sized spelljammer itself. These are like its little spawn. So these things are pretty darn maneuverable. And Teresa, you just take this thing and you kind of get playful with it eventually. You're like, oh, there's an asteroid, there's an asteroid. You know what? I'm just gonna see like how close I can skim that one through
Teresa
the
to
underbelly.
herself is like, can I get through this?
All right, and then you make it through the asteroid belt, no problem. And then you see in front of you, glowing through the darkness of space, a small built asteroid. It's made up of 6 huge trees, and the roots have been grown and shaped to make a spherical station. And a golden glow emanates around the whole thing that provides sustenance, presumably, for the trees. So how are you going to do this? You could try to imitate a elven ship, since you do have those codes that you got. You could try to go in invisibly. You could create a distraction potentially. What's the plan to get on this thing to grab Aelwyn?
think probably imitating is going to be our best bet. What do you guys think?
That gives
like
us
that.
more
that idea.
flexibility.
Yeah, and I like that idea
Yeah.
because we can follow up with my hat.
Yeah, if we try and sneak in there and something goes wrong, then we're immediately incredibly suspicious.
Yeah, a lot more plausible deniability this way.
Exactly. I say we try and imitate, and if they don't believe us, we're not immediately like intruders in the same way as if we were trying to sneak aboard.
Sounds like a plan.
Can I go ahead and like use my hat to disguise myself as an elf in case they hail us?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so I doff my hat and then kind of do that flourish thing where you put it back on one-handed, and then when it lands on my hat, I transform. My appearance transforms into a very official, very regally dressed elven woman.
Nice.
Mhm.
Do you want to have like, is it a military outfit, or are you like you're going as a noble woman, or?
Yeah, it's militaristic
Okay.
because I know better than to try and pretend to be somebody that this person knows.
Nice.
Is this something we've seen you do before?
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. This is
Yeah.
this is why she's on the ship. Arguably.
Gotcha.
This is what Astrid does.
Okie doke.
Okay, great. Give me a history check, Astrid.
If possible, I can assist.
Non-natural
I'm
20.
I'm proficient in history.
Ooh. Non-natural 20. Okay, you do a pretty good job with the uniform. Gita, it looks reasonably authentic to you. So you think it'll pass pretty well. Obviously, time has passed, so you guys replenished all your spells, etc. Since dealing with the mind flare. So then, Astrid, are you going to be in the captain's position, or how are you going to pull this off?
I will crouch down in front of the captain's chair, and then if they hail us, then I will ready myself to pop up.
Okay. Yeah, Milana says we're going to have to give them their codes, and I'm sure they're going to bring it up on visual. So why don't I and Astrid be on visual, and the rest of you just be out of the way.
Can do.
Let's do it.
Running a con.
All right. Milana hails them and does her thing, which is to sound convincing, and seems to do a reasonably good job. And then they pull up visual. And then Astrid, go ahead and give me deception. And what are you saying about what you're doing here?
That is a 20. That is a 25.
Okay.
What's your explanation here?
So elven female comes up on the screen. She's got a necklace of what look like long black ears around her neck. It looks she's like the only one on screen. She's looking at you. Yes, elven ship. What brings you to Tanaran Outpost?
Okay, real quick. What was the mark's name again?
Aelwyn.
Okay. My name is Captain Cyrilla White Ash, and I have an urgent message for. I already forgot.
Aelwyn Orlin.
Aelwyn.
I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. For Aelwyn, for Aelwyn Orlin. My crew and myself must see him immediately.
Wonderful. We'll open the ship dock. Please feel free to come in, and I'll come and escort you.
Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
All right. Teresa, you navigate the ship So you all pass into this. There's like a huge square cutout around the roots, and your ship passes into this large hangar bay. In the hangar, there is also a cutter class elven ship, which is about 20 tons, so a little bit smaller than what yours is. And there are also 5 flitter ships in here. Flitters are little 1-ton, 1-person, tiny little ships.
So kind of like starfighters.
Exactly. Yep. So you guys land, and you see the same person, and Gita, you recognize her rank as a sergeant. She's got her necklace of black ears. She walks up to the ship as you disembark. So Reseda and Milana are going to stay on the ship. So what's the story, Astrid, with Gita and Teresa? So there are these 2 humans with you. What's the plan here? Are they going to come off, or are you just going to go by yourself?
These two are adventurers that have been conscripted by White Star to accompany me on my mission.
Okay. Yeah, your previous deception roll holds, and Sergeant shrugs. She says, "I'm Sergeant Naranor. If you can please follow me, I'll take you to Aelwyn's office."
Lead the way.
So she escorts you. So the inside of the thing, all of the tunnels are these same shaped roots. So there are these interlocking roots that make all the tunnels and all the walls. The floors are just flat wood. You don't really see very many elves in this station. You see like maybe 1 or 2. You do also spot what looks like a dryad as Sergeant Naranor is walking you around. But yes, not many people here. So Naranor leads you through and eventually gets you outside Aelwyn's office. She nods at you and she leaves.
Thank you, Sergeant.
I'm sure you can find your way out.
I'm sorry, Eric. What did you say?
I'm sure you can find your way out, she says as she walks away.
Of course. Thank you. Okay, so we're just gonna go on in.
Okay.
We should probably accomplish this. What's our game plan for getting him from here to our ship?
Well, I don't know. My job was just to get us this far.
I was gonna say we should accomplish it pretty quickly so we don't raise a lot of fuss, but I'm not sure what we're gonna do quickly. I mean, I guess we could just knock him unconscious and put him in a bag.
None of you have a human-sized bag, I don't think, on your character sheets.
I can also take another form. I can do the same thing that our friend here is doing, and I pat Astrid on the back. I could look like our person and stroll out that doesn't really help us with this person, but if we could maybe hide them and I could be seen walking willingly to the ship, they won't ask questions when they're not there anymore.
Okay.
Just a thought. Granted, it would be odd for me not to be seen walking back. But I'm sure that could be explained away.
We could do this. We could try it the easy way first, though. We won't be lying if we tell them we have information on a plot against his life.
Yes.
And if we tell him that we're going to protect him,
yes.
if he comes with us,
Very true. Very true.
it'd be a lot easier if he just walked with us instead of us having to carry him. And then if that doesn't work, then we knock him out.
Yes. Why should he not alert everybody on the ship?
Of a plot against him. Yeah.
Oh, because there are eyes and ears everywhere.
Yes. This is a plot from the inside.
Yes. After all, the Illithids have spies everywhere. Right?
I mean, they do.
Well, Teresa, I assume they do. Well, I assume they do because you said it, but I literally just made that up, so.
All right, Astrid, are you going to take point on this?
Well, it's worked out for us so far. All right, so I knock on the door.
Okay. You knock on the door and you realize that the door wasn't completely shut. Like it was mostly shut, but not actually latched. So you knock and it creaks open about an inch. The room beyond is not lit.
Master Orlin, are you within?
There is no response.
Do we see anything inside here given the dark vision? Like,
well, the door's open like that far.
Let's.
Yeah. Okay.
I push the door open.
I push the door open, but I don't go in yet. I push it open so I can see within.
Okay. Okay, you push it open, and there's actually there are little globes in the ceiling that emit light continuously. So there's enough light that shines in that you can see. Looking in, it looks like an office. There's a desk. There's a couple of bookshelves. There's papers scattered all over the place. It looks like there was some kind of scuffle very recently.
They beat us to it.
Damn.
Can I see, like, how long ago does this look like this happened?
Do you want to move? Do you want to move into the office?
Yeah, I'm going to move into the office and start
Okay.
searching.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to go into investigation.
Yeah. Do you close the door behind you or leave it open?
Yes, we'll close the door.
No,
What?
leave it open.
We don't want people to see us in here when there's obviously been the sign of a struggle.
No,
Besides,
I think it's fine. If they find us in here, we explain we're here to warn him.
If it's closed and they come in, if the door is closed when they come in and discover this, it'll look like we did it.
Yeah, but if we say we were here to warn him, and oh look, they totally took him
We
out
were
from
too
underneath
late.
before we could.
Okay, but I'm going to look for a picture. Of him.
Just in cases.
In case we need to in case one of us needs to disguise ourselves as him to avoid suspicion.
Nice.
Okay. But yeah.
Okay. You guys move in. Yeah. Go ahead and give me separate investigation checks.
Ooh, not great. 3.
I just stand guard by the door.
Okay.
Like inside the room, but looking out the door.
Okay, Astrid. So yeah, you think that there was definitely a struggle. You think that there are probably between 2 and 5 combatants. You find probably most revealingly a short black crossbow bolt that is particularly stylized. Anybody can roll history or nature to try to identify it.
I'll check with history. I'm proficient in that.
16.
Oh wait, no, I'm not. What am I looking at?
I'm proficient in
I'm
history.
not proficient.
Okay.
Okay, 14.
15.
Okay.
So
putting all your heads together, actually, this is a pretty iconic crossbow bolt. You all know that the drow use these, the dark elves, and that they are tipped with a sleep poison.
Oh, that would have been so helpful to us if we had actually found Aelwyn.
And there is fresh blood on one of them, such that you think that this happened like after you landed, probably like in the past like 3 minutes.
I really want to keep this, but I only have a short bow, not a crossbow. So does one of you guys want it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does it still have poison on it?
How are you going to
Don't.
determine that?
Does it look wet, or does it look like it's coated?
It's got a little bit of blood, so it looks like it either nicked someone or went in and they pulled it out.
I'll just swap it into my crossbow, or actually no, I'll put it in my holster of bolts, and just if it does something next time I fire it, cool. If not, all right, there's another crossbow bolt.
Okay, if this happened after we landed, and so potentially these people are still on the ship with Aelwyn, and we get searched, and they find
That's true.
that.
That's
Ooh.
true. Hmm.
Much as I like taking things.
Me too.
You have a good point. You have a good point, and I put it back. I pull it out of my hip quiver.
In
Okay.
fact, we may have reached the point where we need to alert authorities.
Yes. As much as I don't like dealing with the authorities, I think that's probably in our best interest right now. Because
Maybe
we don't know where he is.
Reward for his return.
Sure, and then we can just do this again later at another date. But yeah, let's alert the authorities. Let's hurry back to where we started.
Do we tell them what we know?
We tell them that it looks like there was an attempt on his life and he's not there.
Works for me.
All right.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head back to where the ship is. If you see someone, are you just gonna stop like any random elf that you find, or are you gonna try to find Sergeant Naranor again?
Let's work through Sergeant Naren.
Yeah, let's try and...
We could just like, hey, we noticed there's a problem. Goodbye. Or we could try and find Sergeant Naranor and make this more official.
Naranor trusts us.
Yeah, let's go back to Naranor.
All right.
See if we can find him. Also, if you see any drow, say something.
Everybody, give me a perception check as you're walking through the.
They're everywhere. Oh, my rolls ran out.
Oh,
I got a 7.
I rolled a 19.
you roll. What's your total?
My total's 19.
Total 19. Okay.
I got an 11.
Okay. Yeah, Astrid, as you guys are walking around to head back to the ship, you do notice a couple of scuff marks on one of the walls on the right side that looks like it was made maybe with a metal object, like a boot or like someone had a metal sword or something scraped against the roots here, in a way that you have not seen elsewhere on the station. This you just noticed heading out of Aelwyn's office on the right side.
Teresa, Gita, look at this. And then I explain.
Okay.
Like basically describe what
That
it
does
is
look
I see and I
suspicious.
describe it.
Let's follow
That does seem suspicious.
Okay, you're gonna try to follow it.
we-
You give me who's leading this. You can use investigation or survival to try to follow this occasional.
I can track things pretty well.
I'm proficient in survival if you want assistance.
Likewise. Yeah.
I also have a +6 in investigation.
Oh.
Yeah, either way. I've got a +5 to survival. So
Yeah,
Okay, why don't we let Gita do
Yeah,
that?
Gita take point. I'll assist with tracking.
Great.
right. So that's not great. Oh wait, advantage because assistance.
Advantage.
Thank you. Well, that didn't help any. I rolled the same thing twice. That's a 10. I rolled 2
10?
5s in a row.
Um, Okay, you follow the track. You follow not tracks, but you follow this mark. And after a couple of you like notice it here and there. It seems like it's getting less obvious. You're not sure again what it is. Maybe like a sword or something. And then you reach a 4-way intersection, and you just don't see any more marks anywhere.
Can Astrid roll investigation to see if she can pick up the trail?
Yeah.
Yeah, Astrid, I seem to have lost it. Or
That's a 7.
Captain Cirilla. Sorry, apologies. I seem to have lost it.
Yeah, you guys look around, and either whatever was making the mark stopped, or you just can't spot it.
These are some sneaky ass drow.
They usually are. We should probably try and find Sergeant Naranor.
Okay, back to
Right,
plan
back
A.
to that. Back to that.
Back to the plan. Okay. So you guys head back to the docking area. And sure enough, you see Naranor just kind of walking around, taking care of offloading some things from one of the cutters.
Sergeant, may we
Ah.
speak to you in private?
Certainly.
Okay, and so we walk kind of to a place where it's only us, it's an earshot, and I whisper to her, when we tried to enter Master Orland's office, we had found that someone had gotten there first.
What do you mean?
The thing that
What do you mean gotten there first?
There was signs of a struggle. There,
What?
we found crossbow bolts in the wall with fresh blood. All
There
the
is no
papers are ready.
there's no trace of Master Orland. He's gone.
Oh my
Have
god.
you had any? Have any drow boarded this ship recently?
No, drow? Of course not.
He may still be on the ship. Can you lock down the ship?
Let me. I'm going to raise the alarm. Don't go anywhere. She runs off.
Maybe we should go somewhere.
Oh, shit.
About 15 seconds later, all the lights, the light globes turn red, and you hear a alarm ringing throughout the station. What are you guys gonna do?
Maybe we should try and get back to the ship.
That's going to look
you're at the
awfully
ship right now,
suspicious.
basically.
This is going to look awfully suspicious right now if we just, oh, he totally got shot. Don't mind us who just showed up here. That seems a little weird.
Okay, we cooperate as much as we can.
We should attempt to help their search
Oh, yeah. I guess we can do that.
and hope that we're the ones who find them.
Oh, yes.
No, they don't take Astrid's hat off.
Okay, so you guys are just hanging out in the docking bay, and it looks like there's not a lot of action happening here. You actually don't see anybody after the alarm is triggered.
I'm gonna pop up to the ship and just sort of brief Reseda on what's going on.
Okay. Well, shit. Well, how did they must have a ship, but they didn't dock in the cavern.
Where else could they dock? Where else could they dock?
You guys could have landed on the exterior of the thing, and then potentially found an ingress point if you were, you kind of stealthing and invisibly sort of thing. Do you think if they've left the station, we might be able to catch them?
It just happened. They may not have time.
Let's give that a shot. I mean, worst thing that happens is the elves freak out and pursue us, and I mean that's just the worst thing that happens.
Oh, we know when we find the ship we're looking for.
It'll have these crossbow bolts on it.
Okay, so do you guys want to take off?
What do you think, guys? I'm for it.
Sure.
I'm starting to get nervous. All these authority figures.
The captain shrugs and says, "All right, Teresa, take us out of here."
All right, we pull on out.
Okay. So you guys exit the ship hold, and as you kind of come out and around, so you like just gonna buzz the station to see if you see anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I have no like spatial awareness sense. Like, how far would we have to zoom out to be able to get a more encompassing view of the station? Or is it better if we like zip around the station?
It's not that. I mean, it's fairly big, but it's not that big. So you could zip around, pretty quickly.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so everybody give me a perception check.
Let's do awesome on this one.
That was a lot better. 23.
11.
9.
Okay. Gita, so you're looking through the darkness, and with your amazing dark adapted eyes, you spot a kind of like a disturbance in the star field, like the black background of everything that you recognize as it's sort of like invisibility, but it's like a poorer quality version of it. It's more
Like the Halo invisibility, if you've ever played the Halo games where they're like mostly invisible, but you can see the outline if they move funny.
Active camo.
yeah. Right.
Yeah, like active camo. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. You see that. So you see what looks like to be a ship that's making that sort of shape, just leaving the surface of the station.
Captain, right here. Look, there's a
Oh.
ship under some kind of cloaking.
Let's get after him.
All right.
The
And
ship.
I'm just not taking my eyes off of that disturbance. I'm tracking
Okay.
it to make sure I don't lose it.
Okay. The ship takes off towards the asteroid field. After them. All right. Let's go ahead and roll initiative again.
How much CP do we have?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we're starting off. So as of now, you don't have any.
Okay, I'll do my duty.
Okay, great. All right, so that's one. Oh no, I'm sorry. So the bad guys go. So they are going to attempt to pull away from you. Escape combat. All right, so Teresa, roll pose spell jamming check. Ugh.
Also, don't forget you have luck if you need it.
Okay, so Sam, on my sheet, it says spelljamming vessels, parentheses, +9. So +9 is not my dex plus my proficiency bonus. Do I have some sort of additional proficiency?
No, it shouldn't. Let me pull up the sheet there.
Okay.
Where is that?
Down in my tool proficiencies.
Oh,
I
I might have added that afterwards to make it clear what your total was.
Okay,
Gotcha.
because
Yeah, I
my
was gonna say, I
dex
don't
is
see that in
3,
my-
my proficiency is 3, so it'd be a +6. So if I
Right.
have an additional 3, that's fantastic. But I just wanted to double check.
Did you give her the double skill thing for spell jamming?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It was no. I thought I had done thieves' tools and
Yeah, I have
stealth.
thieves tools, expertise, and a cloak of stealth.
What's your stealth bonus, that would it should be like a
+9.
+9.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the other expertise.
Okay,
Okay,
got
so
it.
it should
So
just be +6.
It should just be plus 6. Sorry.
Okay, regardless, it's 24.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's just how high do you want that check to be?
All that for a drop of blood.
Just how high? Okay, they blow all their CP trying to get the hell away from you, and Teresa, you're just like right on them, no problem, following along.
All right.
Okay, Astrid, Teresa.
Okay, I am going to go above and beyond.
Okay.
And I am going to do a sleight of hand check to maneuver so skillfully through these asteroids that
Nice.
it catches us up even further to them.
Okay.
18 on the die.
All right. Great. So that gets you 3 more
Sweet.
command points. Awesome.
So we're at CP 4.
Yep. And you have 20, and you're fully up. So you have 25 spell jamming points.
Okay.
Gita.
Can I also go above and beyond and use my perception to just keep an eye on him and try and help guide Teresa as she's flying?
For sure.
Right, that is a 16.
That's enough. So 3 more. So you have 7 command points. Milana raises the shields. And Reseda. Reseda is going to support you, Teresa, so that you can do your action with 2 fewer command points next time.
Sweet.
All right. Back to the top, the Drow ship. Once again.
Oh, wait, doesn't Astrid go first?
No, the Drow go
Okay.
first, actually.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I think their engineer might try to help here. Okay, seeing that your pilot is more skilled than theirs, they're not going to go try to pilot against you. They're just going to try to power through it. Jesus, they cannot roll at all. So they try to boost engines and grossly fail. They do take a couple of pot shots at you then, since they've got it. Gunner. Fire 1 weapon. All right, and that blast hits. Reseda's going to go ahead and take a crisis instead.
What crisis do we get?
Why don't you roll for me, Teresa?
D20?
Yes, please.
17.
17 is, system damage. That's not good.
Hmm.
One of the ship, weapon, fitting, or engine. Okay, so we'll say weapon, weapon shields, your invisibility device, or the engine.
Are we choosing or are you rolling?
Yeah, I gotta roll.
Okay.
Shields. Shields get hit, so that system is disabled.
Okay.
So you could, someone can try to deal with that crisis if you would like to.
I can try and handle that.
Okay. All right. Next is Astrid.
Okay. I will holler at the captain. Should I take aim, Captain? They fired on us.
Yeah, drop their shields so we can board them.
All right, so fire 1 weapon.
Okay, that's 2.
Or fire.
Yeah, you guys only have 1. You guys are primarily the Epiox is primarily a stealth scouting vessel. It's not particularly awesome weapon-wise, but it does have 1 single beam generator. that you can pour 5 SP into.
Okay, I'll put in 2. That'll leave Gita with 3 to fix the shields.
No, this is a spell jamming points, not command points. You've got 25. You're full up there.
Oh,
Yeah.
In that case, I'll pour in 5.
Might as well. Yeah. All right, roll to hit.
Okay, I rolled a 5.
Okay, so you can add your dexterity and your spelljammer proficiency to that.
Okay, I don't have a spelljammer proficiency, do I? Or do we all? It's not, I don't think it's on my sheet.
If it's not on your sheet, then you do
Yeah,
not.
I was gonna say I think it was only Teresa that had that because she was the pilot.
If I add dex, then it's 9.
9. Okay, yeah, not enough. So blast of energy goes whoosh, shooting off into space. Teresa.
Is there... Okay, so they don't have any escape on us right now, correct?
That
So
is
there's
correct.
no point in pursuing target.
So if you can close, so they're basically one escape away from you at this point. If you can close that up, then you can board them.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will pursue target for 1 CP thanks to
Okay.
the captain's support.
Oh yeah, right. Nice.
And that is an opposed spell jamming skill check,
Okay.
which is a natural 20.
Oh my god. I thought we were gonna play a game tonight, but no, you guys are just gonna
Do
walk
any
all
of you
over.
guys remember a game we played where everything almost killed us in the first 15 minutes? I remember that game.
I remember that game too. But we were playing. Hey, we were playing on legendary mode that game. Now we're playing on story mode.
Just the story.
Yeah, you guys could not. It was like a DC 10 wisdom save for the gibbering mouther, and like half of you were like attacking the other half of the party.
I never hit anything with my magic great club,
Like,
which I gave to an evil spider god.
This Halloween game is scary.
I think our dice were the things that got cursed in that Halloween game. I think that's what happened.
You're not wrong, Sam.
Okay, very cool. So you close that distance. You burn a little bit of spell jamming points to get there.
For command point.
So yeah, so you guys are close enough that if you do some like acrobatics, athletics madness, you could jump onto their ship. Oh, and you see that their like poor invisibility has failed, or they've shut it off so that they don't have to power it in order to get away. So the small jammer, the ship that you guys have, it's pretty darn good in terms of its floor deck plan. So with one move, you can get from the bridge to the top deck, where you could then close. And their cutter, it's a drow ship, so it is enclosed. It's not open because they don't like light. But you see a trap door, basically, or a hatch that you could open to get access to their ship.
Prepare to be boarded.
All right, Gita.
Should I fix the shields first?
The captain says,
captain.
"No, get on them."
All right, and I immediately go running out, and try and board their ship.
Okay, great. Yeah, you can do acrobatics or athletics.
Right, acrobatics. Also,
Great.
I have a slightly higher move speed than base. I have 35
see.
feet of movement.
Yep. What does this look like? So you get to your top deck.
Okay.
Teresa's holding the ship close enough. It's, there's a little bit of a gap, and there's just empty, black all around you.
Well, it's a 26 because I rolled a nat 20 on that. So I just do a flying, just graceful dive.
Just like a
tuck and
swan
roll.
dive.
Like a swan dive with like a beautiful tuck and roll at the end.
Oh my god.
That is straight up insane. So you do this beautiful swan dive, do this nice tuck and
No
roll.
fear.
They don't even
As-
hear you land.
As you're like rolling past the hatch, you assuming you want to open it, your
Oh,
hand
yeah.
just goes out and just opens the hatch as part
And
of your
I
movement.
I just want to just pull out my pistol or my crossbow and just start just firing down in there at any drow I see.
Just blind fire down.
It's like, do I see if I'm gonna look like if I see a drow, they're getting shot. If not, I'm just waiting till I see a drow and then they're getting shot.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, that was your action to jump across. So.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm so ready. Like, guys, get
Okay.
down here.
It's easy.
Coming.
Easy.
Okay, Milana just does her duty, gives another command point. Reseda is going to take over piloting Teresa so that you can board.
All right.
Top of the initiative order, bad guys. So you've closed with them at this point. So they're going to go ahead and try to kill you. Gita, you see 4 elven, completely black, but still with the pointy ears. Not sure if you've ever seen a drow before, but they come up onto the top deck from below decks, and 2 of them kind of crouch down. 2 of them are behind. They've got their crossbows here, and let's see. Yeah, because you're looking down there. So if you have line of sight on them, they have line of sight on you. All right, 1 hits for 4 points of damage, and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
That is a 17.
17. All right. So one of these things grazes you, and you feel this poison start to seep through your system, and your eyes get a little bit heavy, but you shake it off.
I call back up. They're using those arrows.
I
Astrid.
told you that's how we'd know the ship.
All right. I'm gonna use my move.
We got the right one.
We're the right ship.
Got the right one.
All right.
So
I'm gonna.
you get up to the top deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna acrobatics to make my way to where Gita is.
Okay, great. Now that the hatch is open, if you want to move onto the top deck, you can.
Okay. I'll move to the top deck.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
I rolled a 10.
Okay, well, you got a +7, so 17's good enough. You hurl yourself across.
No, 10 total.
Oh, 10 total.
roll the
Okay.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you launch yourself across, and you land about 5 feet below where Gita is, and there's just no purchase on this smooth-sided cutter, and so you start to slide down towards the gravity well of the ship. So you haven't fallen off yet, but you will probably be ripped off if you can't get a better purchase next time. Teresa.
Okay. Does it seem like there's anything I could do to help Astrid?
Yeah, potentially. So yeah, you get up to the top deck and you see this tableau. Gita's like having a crossbow fight with Drow, and then Astrid's just slowly, sadly sliding down the side of the ship.
My rolls ran out too.
Does Astrid still look like the person? Is she still disguised as
I
an elf?
assume. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, crap.
I'm like, I don't know who that is. Keep going. But what can I potentially do to help her not slide off the face of the ship? Could I like throw her a rope? Does that make sense?
Yeah, you have a rope. You could throw a rope. You could try to shoot an arrow below her to give her a foot purchase. You could try to jump across there and grab her.
Oh, I'll jump across and grab her. I'm gonna jump across and grab you, Astrid.
All right.
Please hurry.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
17.
17. All right, sure enough. You jump across, you get like one hand through the hatch lip, and then reach down and grab Astrid.
All right.
Thank you.
Gita.
Jeez.
I will
I'm
pass up one opportunity to steal from you.
I'm just going to start firing at those drow who just shot at me.
Of course.
All right, so that's 26.
Yep.
Actually, I'm going to hunter's mark him and then fire if I can, if that's allowed.
Sure.
Okay, so that's 9 damage.
Okay. You still up?
I'm going to take a second shot for a 22.
That hits.
Oh, that was awful damage. 5 damage.
Okay, he is still up.
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to fire an additional third shot for a 21.
That hits.
That's better damage. That's 14 damage.
Oh yeah, he is dropped.
Woo.
Yeah, so you
And then-
pepper one of these drow with 3 crossbow bolts, and he just takes them all, flops down.
And then as soon as I do that, I'm going to like lean back away from the hole so that my face isn't like down in the hole again. So they're not shooting my head.
All right.
I'm still like hanging onto the lid of the latch.
Okay. Milan and Reseda, try holding the ship. Oh man, and do a really good job.
Woo.
The drow. Okay. You are suddenly all plunged into darkness.
Oh.
Magic
wait.
darkness.
Gita, do you have while in darkness you're invisible?
Yeah,
But you cannot see through darkness.
I can't see through darkness, but anything that would rely on dark vision to see me can't.
Okay, cool. Got it. Yeah, so Gita, you are the center of a darkness globe that is encompassing Teresa and Astrid. You have some cover, so they're just going to blind fire. And miss. You do feel one crossbow bolt. Wait, do you have a shield?
Yes. At this point, I've pulled the shield off my back, and I'm like hanging on with the shield, and like the crossbow like stowed at my hip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm envisioning most of the time when she's not like dangling off a ship, she's like firing over the shield.
Okay, got it.
Deal.
Okay, yeah, you feel a crossbow bolt plink against your shield, but does not hit you. Astrid, so Teresa's grabbed you, and now you're in pitch black. But you know up is that way.
Okay. So this is magic darkness, so I can't see, right?
Correct.
Okay. If I cast Green Flame Blade, will that do anything?
I don't think so. Sam, do you know off the top of your head?
No, it won't. I mean, if you wanted to try and dispel the thing, you'd have to cast any like a light spell of higher than second level or higher to dispel it. Green Flame Blade's a cantrip, so like it would. I mean, the flames would be there, but they would just be in complete darkness.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have anything like that.
And you can still cast it, like.
Well, right now, Astrid's dangling
Presuming
barely
you
onto
could
a ship,
attack
so she can't do
something. Yeah.
anything.
Oh,
like
right.
that.
Right.
Okay. Then I guess I'll roll acrobatics to try and get up.
This is going to be athletics now.
Oh, that's not good. That's very
Yeah,
bad.
but you're
That's
dangling.
very, very bad for me.
I mean, it's not very bad.
Wait, but you're not dangling. I grabbed you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're dang. Yeah, so you can roll with advantage since Teresa's helping you.
Okay, that is a good thing. That's a really good thing because, well, that's a 16 and a 14.
Okay, great, no problem. Yeah, with Teresa's help, you get up to the top. If you want to go through the hatch and be on their top deck, you can do that with your move action.
Yeah, I'll move to their top deck.
Okay, great. And then you also have an action to take if you like. You could try moving further to see if you can move out of the darkness, or you could blindly fire or cast a spell or something.
I don't think I have any spells that would do any good. If I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter, I'd probably hit Gita.
Yeah.
Wouldn't I?
Well, I don't. I
Well,
think
that's a targeted
saving
one. You have
throw, so you need to be able to
yeah.
see them.
Yeah,
Okay,
you have to see him to cast that.
Yep.
And I have Thaumaturgy, but I'm not really sure what that does.
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah, just little things.
Yeah, and you could try and just take a swing at something blindly with a dagger or
Right.
whatever, but
Or
like,
shoot, or blindly shoot.
or just blindly fire into the darkness. I mean, none of us are down there, so you're not going to shoot any of us.
Okay, yeah, I'll take a random shot with a short bow.
Okay.
Might hit Aelwyn.
Oh, you know what? I forgot, Astrid. You have a familiar.
Oh, that's right, I do.
What is your familiar?
I don't think it says so. I don't think it says.
Yeah, that's up to
character
you.
sheet.
Yeah, we did not create it. What did you want it to be?
Can it be a pseudo dragon?
Your 5th level. Sure.
Technically, that is one of the options. That's
Okay.
usually like per DM approval. That is
Yeah.
one of the like expanded options.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, that's what my familiar was in Neverwinter Nights.
Ah.
Okay, so
Yeah. So your familiar can, if you describe how, it might be able to aid you.
okay, all right. So I call upon my familiar Puff, and I command him to exhale fire down into the darkness.
Okay. And what's your action going to be? Are you shooting?
Yeah, I'll take a shot.
Okay. All right. Puff. The fire is probably not going to really help very much. So Puff flies out of the darkness and is making some screeching sounds to help you direct your short bow attack.
All right.
He also has blind sight. Pseudo
Oh, yeah?
dragons have blind sight.
Oh, I did not realize that.
Oh, I see. Yeah. He
should.
probably has to be on the ground for that, though, doesn't he?
I don't know.
I don't know how that works.
Anyways, I mean, on a functional level, familiar basically just gives you the aid action.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So
So it's just a flat to hit roll.
okay. All right.
Like, so blind sight could technically be like echolocation or something else that's considered blind sight.
Okay, that's a total 19.
That hits.
Okay. That hits for 6 piercing damage
Jesus.
total.
All right. Okay, you hear someone cursing in Drow as they get nailed. Teresa.
Okay. So, as far as I know, Gita's still up here. I have no idea where Astrid went.
You felt so. Astrid used you to pull up, and you know that she went through the hatch onto the top
hatch.
deck. Yep.
What's the penalty for firing blindly?
It's disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay, so with my cunning action, I can take aim and get advantage on my next attack. Would those just cancel each other out?
Exactly.
Okay. So I'm going to run.
Well, you just can't move if you take the aim one.
Oh, I
That's
can't?
the thing with aim. The aim is like you specifically like as long as you don't move, you can take aim to get advantage.
I can't.
Even if
move
it's a
and then
bonus action?
Stop and aim.
That would. I'm pretty sure that's how that one is.
Let's see.
That's like
Oh yeah.
it's to prevent people from like ducking in and
Yeah.
out of cover.
Only if you haven't moved during this turn.
Yeah.
How many drow were on the ship last time that I could see anything?
Well, there were 4 that came out on the top deck, and Gita nailed one of them. So as far as you know, there are 3, but you don't know how many drow there are total on the ship.
Yeah, fair. I'll just go down the hatch, I suppose.
Okay. That's fine. You can do that. If you want to move So you can move on the top deck. You can move closer to where the drow came out, or you can move further away from them, or you can just hang out here in the darkness.
So I go down the hatch and I can move towards where they came out of or
Yep.
further away from them.
Yep.
I'll try and get my back up against a wall,
Okay, that's easy.
and then I'm gonna fire blindly.
Okay, great.
Oh shoot. A 6.
Does not hit.
Surprisingly.
Gita.
Yeah, there's still several that are like up on the deck with me. Yeah,
Well,
are they?
Yeah.
Last I
sure.
saw.
Yeah, last
I saw there were.
Right.
Okay, I'm just gonna start firing wildly around
Nice.
this deck.
Of
Hope
course.
in the last area that I saw people.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. That is a 23.
Okay. You know more or less where Astrid and Teresa are, so you're not going to hit them.
Okay. I'm just going to start shooting it where I'm pretty sure that I think there might be not Astrid and Teresa, but Drow.
Yep.
Okay, so that's disadvantage on my attacks. Well, that one's going to be not great. An 11.
Okay, that misses.
Second shot is that's a crit fail.
Oh,
so that's a total of 9.
Okay.
And bonus action, I'm just gonna keep trying. That one might actually hit. That one's an 18.
18. Okay, nice. Yeah, that actually does hit.
Right, so that one does 8 damage.
Okay. So I usually don't worry too much about counting ammo, but you're firing 3 times around.
Yes.
So you are going to run out of bolts eventually.
Yes.
So just keep track of
Presumably, yes. So I've fired 6 so far this combat.
Yep. And yeah, you like the ship has some stores that you replenished from. So
cool. How many would it be reasonable for me to carry on my person?
I think 20 is what you have, and I think that's pretty reasonable.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Milana and Reseda are going to try to keep the ship on track. Oh, but it's black. You guys have no idea what's happening. Okay, great. All right. So the darkness drops, and then immediately thereafter, so the darkness drops. You guys can see now. You see that there are 3 drow kind of crouched at the top of the stairs, so they're getting some cover. One of them does something and waves his hand, and you are all suddenly lit up in a purple fire that outlines your form but does not burn you.
Bullshit.
Oh, I don't like this.
That's not good.
But they can't hit you anyways. My God. All right, they're trying to target, but they're just not doing very well.
God love 'em.
Astrid.
Okay, so I can see them now, right?
Yes.
Can I get Puff to aid me again in taking a shot?
Definitely.
All right, so I'll get him to. So that'll give me advantage on this roll?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so I'll take another shot with short bow at the one that casts fairy fire on us.
Okay, great.
That's a 15 and a 21 for total.
That does hit.
Woo.
All right,
Roll your damage.
8 piercing damage.
Wow. All right, that one drops. He's the one that you guys already blind fired at. Okay, Teresa.
All right. I will also take aim at the next one.
Okay.
and 11.
Nope, that was with advantage.
I was not able to aim the last. I wasn't able to use aim as cunning action on the last one,
Okay.
so I don't have advantage on this one.
Can you
Unless
not
you just
aim
want-
the same round?
Aim is on the turn that you do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, if you don't move this turn at all,
Right.
then you get to do
Oh,
it
excellent.
this turn.
16.
16 does hit. Oh, although they have cover. Nope, it plunks into the wood right in front of them.
Okay.
Gita.
All right. I'm gonna take a sharpshooter shot at one of them. So I'm gonna take a penalty to my attack roll to potentially get bonus damage.
Okay.
And also I ignore cover. So if cover. is a
Oh
factor.
man.
I ignore half and 3/4 cover, so that doesn't matter.
That's
to me.
bananas.
Jeez.
So we're gonna try this sharpshooter attack and see if it hits. So I'm
Yeah.
rolling with a -5 on my attack.
Got it.
So that's 14.
That does not hit.
All right, second attack. Also not gonna hit. Third attack. Also not gonna hit.
Oh man.
All three.
Oh.
I rolled even lower on those last two.
Oh, sad day.
And they say sharpshooter's broken.
I mean, to be fair, the last two wouldn't have hit even without sharpshooter. I'm pretty sure. I rolled a 2 on my last attack.
Oh.
Okay.
It was like an 11 and an 8 and a 2.
The air suddenly fills the whole top deck where you guys are, like at least at your end, suddenly fills with this cloud that is nauseous and poisonous.
Gross.
Yeah. Sorry, didn't have this ready. Everybody give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
No, that's not gonna be good for me.
17 total.
18.
4.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
Oh yeah, that's not good. Okay, Gita, you are retching and reeling, and you lose your next action.
Whoa.
I just turn and start puking on the side of the ship right
Yep.
here.
The drow take aim and try to shoot Gita, who just keeps killing them. Oh hey, one of them finally hits for 5 points of damage. Is that the first damage you took?
Second.
Okay, how much did you take the first time? I don't think I recorded it.
4.
Okay.
That was where I had to try and shake off that con save.
Yes, and you'll need
Right
to
at
do
the
that
beginning.
again.
All right. Well, that was a natural 20, so
Okay.
that's a lot better.
No problem. Astrid.
I can't get aided by Puff and aim. Can I?
No, it won't do anything.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. I'll just keep
And
having my
you
pseudo
could have Puff help someone else,
That's true.
and you could take aim and have Puff help someone else.
Okay, I'll get Puff to help. Okay, I'll get Puff to help Gita.
Okay.
Well, Gita's just over there puking.
What's he
so
gonna do? Hold her hair back?
Well, you will need to continue to make saving throws. So yeah, I mean, Puff can like flap its wings and try to get Gita some fresh air.
Help her out, Puff.
All right, so you're gonna aim and shoot.
Yes,
Roll to hit.
with advantage.
Yes, they do still have a little bit of cover.
Okay,
if you hit, you do get sneak attack.
That's 17 and
Oh yeah, advantage. So you get sneak attack. Yeah, the 17 hits.
And
the
the
other
sneak
one was
attack
an
is for
eight-
like
the other one was an
3d6
18
or something.
Okay.
That's an extra d6 per rogue level,
Yeah,
right?
it's 3d6
3d6. Okay. Okay.
plus whatever your weapons damage is.
Yep. Right, so
Sneak
that's-
attack is pretty brutal.
Yeah.
All right, that's 5. All right, that's 5 for regular, and then
Sixes, rolling sixes over here. About
Not
to blow
quite.
somebody's head off.
not quite, but I get +4. Oh wait.
You only get the dex bonus the one time.
Oh, okay. All right. So that first one was okay. So that first 6, 9.
Dex weapon damage 3d plus 3d6. Like dex bonus plus whatever. What is it? Like a d6.
It's
or
basically
D8?
40. It's 46 plus 4.
Yeah, 46 plus 4.
16 damage total.
Wow. All right. Yeah, you take aim and you just nail this guy right through the neck. He starts gurgling as he's drowning in blood and he collapses back down the stairs. Super dead. Teresa.
I will take aim and shoot the other one.
Okay.
Wow, I rolled 3s on both of them.
Oh, sad.
Unfortunate.
A sad day for
Yeah,
Teresa.
sad vantage.
Okay, Gita, you lose your action.
Do I need to make a saving throw?
We'll do it on the Drow's turn.
Okay.
Okay, back to the top. Everybody give me another con save, please.
Do I get advantage on this one from the help?
Yes, yeah, from the puff. Yeah.
Nat 20.
That's, 12.
6 total.
Okay, 12 and 6 are not good enough. You are both retching in this stinking cloud. Drow tries to shoot Gita. Oh my god, can't hit a broadside of a barn. Another Drow pops up to take the place of the one that fell. Also missing.
We're just too busy doubling over. It's just throwing off their aim.
Yeah.
Just,
He ducked
okay.
to the last second.
All right, Astrid.
All right, since Puff is helping Gita, I'll aim
Okay,
and fire again.
sure.
Oh wait, keep forgetting you get a +1. That's a 16 and 17.
All right, that hits. Roll your 46 plus 4.
All right, so first one's all right. So the first one was a 1 plus 4 is 5. And so that's the flat one.
and then just 3 more d6s.
Without the bonus.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah, just 3 more d6s.
Okay. First one's a 3, 2, and another 2.
Okay, so that's
12
12 total. All right, you nail this. You nail this Drow, and definitely wounded, but he is not down. Okay, Teresa and Gita are sick.
Oh.
I'm just at this point. I think I'm just heaving. Like I've already thrown up what was in my stomach. I'm just over here just dry heaving.
Back to the top of the order. Constitution saves.
Gosh. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use luck. I'm
Thir-
gonna use
13.
luck.
Ooh, nice.
Not a natural 20 on this one. I rolled a 14.
Okay, 14's good enough.
19.
19's fine.
13.
13's not good enough.
Still just over there heaving.
Oh, man,
Even that
that's-
was with advantage. I rolled
that's-
a.
Oh, I was about to ask.
Yeah, that was with
rough.
advantage. I rolled a 10 and an 8, and I've got a +3. Like I've got a decent con mod, but it's just not happening.
You who speaks Elven here?
Not I.
Not I.
I do.
Gita?
I speak Elvish and Undercommon.
Okay, they call out to you. Okay, parlay. Let's talk this out.
What are they saying?
They wanna talk. They wanna parlay.
So talk.
What do you want?
we were.
Wait,
Can you
I'm
stop
still
with
wearing-
that?
Hang on. I'm still wearing
That
my disguise.
Right.
So I'll be like,
Hey,
But you seem not to
you don't
speak
speak. You don't actually speak Elvish, though.
oh, that's true. All right. So
The stinging cloud ends.
Okay, I just like we we just want we just want what's his name? I'm looking in my
Aelwyn.
notes.
Aelwyn.
Aelwyn. Where is he?
What do you want him for?
We have our own reasons.
Well, we need to torture him.
No can do. We need him first.
What do you give us?
We won't finish killing the rest of you.
We might kill you too.
We're willing to take that risk.
hang on. So,
I tell them, I'm like, they want to torture the guy. Actually, is there a language that the three of us all speak that I could speak that they potentially wouldn't know?
I speak Infernal.
Thieves
Okay,
can't.
that's
I do have Thieves Can't.
I don't.
Shit.
So probably not. I speak Dwarvish, Elvish, Goblin, Orc, and Undercommon.
Yeah, I think common is what you got.
Okay, I'm just gonna it's in common. I'm just gonna say they say they want to torture him, and I told them that in exchange for giving him to us, we wouldn't kill the rest of them. They're threatening to kill the rest of us, was his reply.
Teresa levies her crossbow at the remaining guy and is like, "Those sound like good terms to me."
All right.
Yeah,
We
they
will.
agree. I say in Elvish to them,
All right.
like,
We
that's a
will
risk we're willing to take.
Restart the initiative order. Um.
I was going to offer the signet ring of an imaginary duke in my pack.
That was a feature from your background, by the way. That was what that was.
I like how you're like, "I shall role play our way out of this." We're like, "No, we're just gonna kill them. We're gonna kill them."
Like,
Well, when you have a hammer.
Okay.
when you have a crossbow, everything looks like a target. Or something like that.
All right. Gita, give me another con save. You got
Okay.
hit for
Do I
5
still get
point-
advantage? Do I still
5
get advantage on this? Is the pseudo dragon
Yeah,
still
the
there?
pseudo
Like,
dragon's helping you out. He's keeping you awake.
okay. 12.
12 is not good enough. So first of all, take 5 points of damage, and then you're like a human, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a human.
I thought you were Dragonborn.
No,
I changed
no.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
After
that
the
got
initial.
changed.
And you.
Yeah,
go
everyone's
to-
human except for you.
The exact opposite of our main campaign.
You go to sleep. Astrid.
Okay, so how many drow are firing at us right now?
Right now, there's one drow firing at you.
Okay, I'll direct Puff to try to wake Gita up.
Okay.
And then I'll take aim and fire at this remaining drow.
Okay.
That's a total of 19 on the first roll, and
That's fine. That hits.
yeah, okay. So,
Okay. Roll your damage.
all right. 8
8. Okay.
plus 5.
Oh, you're rolling it out.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, it should be 46 plus 4.
yeah. All right, so 13 14, 15.
Okay. So you plug him pretty much center of mass. He looks seriously injured, but not down. Teresa.
I'm gonna try to shoot him again using aim again.
Okay.
Just standing. This is just like a civil war battle. We're just like standing back and
know,
forth
right?
across our
Like,
lines, just
yeah,
firing
like
back and
20
forth
feet
until someone
away.
falls.
Do you
like,
yield?
Firing back and forth until somebody falls over.
17.
That hits. Oh my god.
The difference, Sam, between this and the Civil War, though, sorry, history major, is that we actually know how to shoot. Sort of.
I mean, I know how to throw up
13
off the side of the
total.
boat. That's what I know how to do.
13 damage total.
13. Okay. He drops back onto the stairs dead.
God damn.
This is more like World War I. Trench warfare.
Gita,
Yes.
Gita, you are awoken by the pseudo dragon.
What just happened? Why am I on the floor? I stand up.
Okay.
You didn't negotiate all that well.
Well,
Okay. Back to the
Where-
top.
it seems like y'all did the negotiating for me, and I like point at the one that's like arrow in his neck.
Okay. 3. So you guys see the one with the arrow on in his neck, and his eyes open,
Oh no.
and he gets to his feet and lumbers towards you along with 2 of his dead companions. They lumber towards you, close distance. So Teresa is the one they get to first. Okay, 3 hits. And 10 points of damage. These recently risen from the dead drow come up and just bash you with their arms.
Ah.
And the stairs leading down, a door closes to seal off that stairwell. Astrid.
So do they have us surrounded, or are they just like?
There's just 3 of them that all lumbered around Teresa, so they're more or less surrounding her.
Okay. Okay. Can I cast Green Flame Blade and then attack?
I don't see why not.
You do Green Flame Blade as like your attack, like you make an attack as part of casting Green Flame Blade.
Oh, gotcha. All right. So I'll strike the one that just most recently hit Teresa with Green Flame Blade.
Okay. Roll to hit. And you have an ally in combat.
Yeah, so no advantage, but still sneak attack.
Yep.
That's a non-natural 20.
That hits. Roll. So you're going to do your rapier, 1d8 plus 4, and then 3d6.
Oh, right. 1d8 this time.
Yep.
All right. 8. No. Plus 4. So that's 12 piercing damage.
Max damage.
Wow.
Yeah. Plus 6. 6.
Just max.
1.
Okay, I was like, if this is
So
also a
that's grand
6.
total of 23. That's a grand. No, 25.
Yep. So it's the rapier is not a slashing weapon. So you like stick it into the top of his cervical spine and like twist it, and it pops right off. And
It does an
body
extra one.
collapses.
There's also a 1d8 fire damage that gets thrown on top of that.
Oh,
you just
nice.
rolled.
Okay. Yeah, it burns the corpse just like it added insult to injury. Teresa.
There's also one more thing with Green Flame Blade. It's 1d8 fire damage to something else next to it. It like jumps. The fire like jumps to an adjacent target.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Or
Teresa
1d8.
1 through 2, another zombie 3 through 6. Another zombie.
All right.
So roll a d8.
Another 8.
Jesus Christ.
Plus spell.
Okay.
It's 8 plus spellcasting modifier, so that's.
Oh, what is my
Wow.
spellcasting what is my modifier for?
Probably intelligence.
It's a 6.
No, that's not right. That's not
Wait,
right.
oh, no, wait. Oh, spellcasting.
Your
So
spellcasting modifier is gonna be intelligence or
Int,
whatever your
okay.
intelligence mod is.
Okay, my int mod is +3, so 11 damage.
Fire damage.
11 fire damage.
Okay. That scorches that zombie next to it. Teresa.
I'm gonna stab the heck out of that scorched zombie.
Okay.
Non-natural 20.
That definitely hits.
And that is a sneak attack. So we're going to do
46 plus 3.
Well, it's a dagger, so it's 1d4
okay.
plus 3d6.
Got it.
So 7 plus 11, 13, 16 damage total.
Another dismembered zombie. You're just hacking at this thing with a dagger and it just falls to pieces.
She's like, die again. And then I will cunning action disengage and move 10 feet away.
Cool. Gita?
How many of the zombies are left now?
Just one.
I'm just gonna shoot it. Or actually,
Okay.
I'm gonna move my hunter's mark to it
Okay.
and then shoot it.
Got it.
So that's 21 to hit.
That hits.
That's 7 damage.
Okay. Still up.
Second shot, 16 to hit
That hits.
for 10 damage.
So 17 total.
Yes.
Okay. He drops.
Is there anything else that I can see that needs shooting?
There's nothing else that needs shooting.
Okay. Where to now, squad?
I think we need to go through that locked door.
All right, let's do it.
What's the situation with that door? What's it look like?
It's a locked door.
Well, not for long.
Not for long.
Not for long.
All right. Well,
I have Thieves' Tools proficiency. Can I help with this?
She has expertise. Thieves' Tools
okay.
expertise.
so here's the thing.
A double proficiency.
I'm gonna phone some friends. So I rolled a 5.
Okay. What's your total?
So my total would be. Wait, if I have double proficiency.
You roll the 5. Your dex is 3. Right, your dex mod is 3.
Yeah, dex is 3.
So that's 5 plus 9 for a 14.
So 14. So should I luck and re-roll, or should we gamble that 14 is good enough? Don't say up to me. Don't say that.
Okay. I mean, yeah, why not? Let's make sure this thing works.
Or I
Okay.
mean,
Or
Astrid
just
is
try
proficient.
again.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go with 14. If it doesn't work, Astrid can try.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's that?
Yeah, 14 is not sufficient. Astrid, go ahead and roll.
I mean, I think we're actually all proficient in Thieves' Tools. So, like, any of us can try. I'm just the worst at it.
Okay, so even without proficiency bonus, adding dex, that's a non-natural 21.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you click open the latch and slide the door back. The stairs are coated in blood here.
Oh.
On the stairs is a trussed up non-drow elf.
Elwyn?
He is unconscious.
Let's get this guy back to the ship.
Is this him? Why would they just leave him here?
Well, they wanted to torture him.
Something doesn't seem right about.
Can I check his pulse? Is he like just
Yeah.
actually unconscious?
Yeah, do a medicine check for me.
Throwing my dice out of the table. That is a, what is my medicine? +2. That's a 21.
Yeah, he's definitely beat up. He seems basically okay. You think he's asleep.
And I'm going to shake him and try and shake him awake because maybe he's been hit by this poison that I've been hit by.
Okay.
Didn't Astrid try to find a picture of Aelwyn in his quarters so she could
Oh
imitate him?
yeah, that's right.
Does he look like that picture?
He does
yeah,
look like. He does
I
look
did
like
see
that
that in-
picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this is the right guy? Yeah. Should I wake him up?
That's him.
Maybe let's just take him to our ship.
Oh,
Yeah. Why don't
You know
we
what?
bring him
That's-
over? We'll do the opposite of our original plan. We'll bring him over there. We'll bring him over to our ship, and then we'll ask him questions.
okay. Sure. Can someone help me with this? I'm not very strong here.
Well, I'm not either, but between the two of us, surely we can get him over back to the Epiox.
I
Okay.
think you guys got it.
You guys get back to the hatch, and you see the Epiox somewhat behind the drow ship. It is not adjacent enough to jump onto. Now, you all are reasonably experienced spelljamming crew, so you know if you just jump out, you get your own little air bubble that'll last you plenty of time to get picked up as long as they spot you.
Okay. I wave to like flag down our ship.
I may have
we-
something, but
Should
I
we
may
like
have something.
truss this guy up with rope so we can like hold on
He is
to him
he
with
is
it?
trussed up.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Just so he doesn't like fly off.
Yeah, he's all in a nice little bundle package for you.
Okay, good.
They wrapped him up for you.
Okay.
Can I use
Gift
the
wrap.
Montagy to like throw up like a firework or
Yes.
something to?
That is
So
a
just
great
let them
use
know
of
that we're here?
thaumaturgy.
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, you throw up kind of a signal flash, and then you guys hop out.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, great. The drow ship continues on its way. The Epiox comes up, gets the top deck underneath you. You guys fall into the gravity well, all crash down on the deck. Aelwyn wakes up in that process. He's also gagged.
And I'm still wearing my costume, aren't I?
You are.
That hat stays on through all that shenanigans.
It's like Indiana Jones.
Master Orlin, congratulations. You've just been the product of a successful rescue mission.
Yeah, give me deception on that, Astrid.
18 total.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got a really good deception check, right? I'm pretty
do.
sure you have a
Yeah,
super
I
high
got plus
deception.
7.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. That was
Okay.
your other expertise.
All right, he's gagged and he's kind of on his side, so he can't really like look at you guys.
Oh, I undo the gag.
Okay. Oh, what fresh hell is this?
My name is Captain Cirilla White Ash.
It's not even a little bit that.
Regardless, we've just saved you. I say in Elvish.
Well, that's something. Can you untie me?
Sure. He wants to be untied. I say in common.
Doesn't seem like a great idea yet.
Um,
The rest, I presume he understands common.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Then he's
Yeah.
he realized you speak common and uses common as well. Just take me back to the elves.
We have credible information that your life is in danger, not just from these drow,
Or
from other people who wish to do you harm.
People are always trying to hurt me.
Yeah, you're not a very popular man, are you?
Oh, I think he's very popular for all the wrong reasons.
Look, take me back to the outpost, untie me, and you can go about your way. I'm an Elven Fleet military officer. You can't treat me like this.
And we ought to get at least a little bit of a reward for saving your life here.
Treat you like this? We just saved you from a ship full of drow.
At
That
great
would've been-
personal cost, I point
don't
at like
even
the
know you.
bleeding wounds on myself.
As long as it's not to just sell me to the Dominion.
Why would we do that? For what? What's the Dominion?
They
want you
do,
for?
though. They do want you for some reason.
Yeah, they're assholes.
Why do you think we came to find you in the first place?
Well, we can maybe have a pleasant conversation if you untie me.
I mean, where's he gonna go? He's on our ship here. Like, what's he gonna do? Jump?
He's also wounded.
Let's untie him. Yeah.
All right.
All right, fine. I take my dagger and I cut his bonds.
Okay. Thanks you. God damn drow. Can we go
What did-
below decks? Have a seat?
Yeah, sure. What did the drow want with you?
Ugh, there's these idiots. They're from the House Sholobar. I led a raid against their house a few years ago. They've been trying to get me ever since.
I bet the matron of that house isn't a big fan of yours.
Yeah, well, I killed the last one, so they do like their revenge.
Wow. So you're wanted by the Dominion, but then you just happen to get also kidnapped by the drow?
Why were you
It's a dangerous world.
raiding this particular house?
It was my orders.
Any insight into the reason behind those orders?
Nothing you guys cared about. So what are you doing here? You're obviously not elves. I mean, she is. He points to the Milana, the communications person.
Well, we came into some information that your life was potentially in jeopardy from the Dominion.
Yep. How'd you find that out?
A little mind-flayed bird told us.
Great.
We intercepted some of their communications.
Great. Well, what else did they know?
Well, money talks.
Yeah, well, we can debrief you. If you got useful intelligence, we got gold.
We should probably run it by our captain.
Okay, yeah, Reseda's thumbs up. Like, yeah, money, info, sure. That's what we do.
All right. We can do that.
Get me back to the outpost. We'll have a nice little sit down and chat.
What's the going rate from the Elven fleet for a heroic rescue?
I'll see what I can find.
Condition.
Although, yeah, you can go ahead and give me a history check, any of you.
9.
I slept through history.
19.
Okay. Gita, Teresa, you think that the Elven fleet does ransom back their people every now and then? Mostly the drow catch them and torture and kill them, right? So the drow usually are not going to negotiate. Astrid, you know that there is a thriving trade of ransoming people throughout the sphere, because there's also like the mind flayers and the Neogi, they'll just come and like grab slaves, and then especially the Neogi, it's a good deal for them to ransom them back. So you're not exactly sure what Aelwyn's like position is in the military, but if he's reasonably important, you think it could be worth 5,000 to 10,000 gold.
I relate this to I whisper this to the others that I know we can get a lot from the Dominion. For sure.
The captain shrugs and says, "I'll whatever you all think we'll do."
And I whisper back, I'm like, they kind of screwed us over pretty hard the last time.
They did, but to what
Aylwin?
amount are we willing? What's the cost of forgiveness?
Aylwin, you think you could find 10,000 gold reward for a heroic rescue from the drow?
Oh, God. You know what? You're not going to trust anything I say anyways.
I don't know. We have a pretty good faith in certain colors of the currency rainbow.
All right. How about this? If you can patch me in to Tanarin Station, I'll have them run a flitter out here with your payoff, and I'll take the flitter back.
Insight?
I'll roll it for you.
Hmm.
He's difficult to read. He's a professional spy. I mean, he figured Astrid out pretty quick, as good as Astrid is.
You don't want to debrief us anymore?
Yeah, well, there's that, of course, but I got to get back on the station first, and you're not going to let me go.
That sounds reasonable to me. I don't know about y'all.
The Illithids did already screw us over once, like Gita said. We have
For it?
Yeah.
Let's get rid of him.
Let's hail the station.
Okay. He talks to them in Elven. It seems like there's a somewhat heated discussion, but ultimately they agree to send out a flitter.
Did they agree to pay that amount of money?
It was
Or some amount.
inconclusive at the end of the discussion.
Okay.
You guys see coming up on the viewport this butterfly-shaped ship. It's pretty small, just like 10 feet or so, just enough for one person. It flies up, lands on your top deck.
I'll go
You
check
guys
it out.
Go up and check it out. Okay,
Yeah.
there's an elf piloting it. He has a box.
What you got there?
Well, what you got for me?
We got one elven military captain.
All right, then. Bring him up deck. I'll give you this. We'll get him.
Gita, bring up Aylwin. Sorry, Captain Orlin.
Do so.
Okay. So he passes off the box of gold to you. Elwyn climbs on top of the flitter on the outside of it. And then the ship takes off.
Pleasure doing business with you. Do I have a sense, like, holding this box of gold? I should have a pretty good sense of, like, how much gold weighs how much.
Yeah, you've never held a sum of gold in this neighborhood, though.
That's fair.
Yeah. But you can give me an insight check.
17.
17. Yeah, it doesn't feel as heavy as you would have expected 10,000 gold pieces to feel.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, I think these bastards shorted us. She takes it down
Okay.
below deck.
Milana says, they're hailing us again.
And we did discuss potentially talking about information. Yeah.
That was on top of the rescue. Let's see what they have to say.
Okay. Aylwin comes on
That
screen.
could
He
be more
says,
money.
look, you'll get your other half. I'm going to get to the station. You come back to the station. We'll have a sit down. You'll tell me what you know. You'll get your other half.
Can you
And how much
promise our safety?
protection?
Yeah, we're elves. We're the good guys.
There are no good guys.
We're not, enslaving, mind-eating monsters.
All right, Captain. You get back there. You let us know when you're ready.
Okay. All right. So yeah, Reseda, your captain is like, the elves aren't really good, and they're fairly shifty. I'm a little anxious about docking at this outpost. Maybe we should take our 5,000 and call it good, you guys? What do you think?
That's your call, Reseda.
It's
Well, I like to
5,000
know
more
what the
gold than we
crew-
had.
I'd like to know what the crew thinks.
And we still have information we could sell to someone else.
Well, but we didn't grab the guy. We didn't get anything out of him. That was the whole
That's true.
point
That
of
is
the
true.
mission. I mean, they're still positively disposed to us because they didn't realize that we were there to nab him. They think that we just lucked out and saved him from the drow, which is good.
True.
So what do you think? Call it there or risk it?
I mean, if things go south, we're going to be facing a whole lot more than 6 drow with barf gas.
Well, I don't
That
know. There didn't seem to be that many elves around that station. Did you guys notice? Anybody get a count on them?
I only
It's
saw a
true.
few.
It was pretty empty.
Go ahead and give me investigation checks.
8.
25.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, so Astrid, you got a count on probably 8 unique individuals. Now there might be more somewhere, else in the station. You didn't go around looking at everybody, but that's what you got.
I only counted 8 elves at that station the entire time we were there.
And the dryad.
Oh yeah, and that one dryad that was there for some reason.
8 on 3 still isn't. It's not great odds, especially when they have home field advantage.
True.
We could always take a day, rest up, take the whole crew in.
I think that's a good plan. I think we should do that.
Yeah, everything will seem a little bit clearer after some rest.
Yeah, we can tell them we'll come aboard after we've had a chance to rest and recover from our struggle with the drow.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, what I would like to do would be to story through that interaction. So what are you guys going to tell? What are you going to tell the elves, basically?
Yeah, and presumably we could work out our story in that night before we go.
Yep.
I'm thinking we tell them that we happened upon some information from the Dominion about.
I mean, they want the specifics, right? At this point, if they're going to pay you the $5,000,
Yeah.
they want details.
Okay. So do we tell them that we took a job for the Dominion and
Yeah,
that's
we're
why we know?
mercenaries.
Yeah.
Do you tell them what you saw, that weird ship?
No.
Okay.
Tell them we took a job for the Dominion.
They tried to
In the
screw us instead of paying us.
Yeah, we came across. We should include that they did try to screw us instead of paying us, and we killed them. That was what happened when they tried to screw us instead of paying us. We should include that. We should tell them that we came across information that the Dominion was planning to abduct, torture, and interrogate Elwyn. We came to alert him, hoping to get some kind of reward money out of it. We came across an abduction already in process. We saved him, hoping to get some kind of reward money out of it. And here we are.
A completely
hoping to get some
unrelated
kind of reward
abduction
money
already
out
in
of it.
process.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
unrelated.
Everything that we found didn't say anything about Drow.
Yeah, so we
Cool.
leave out anything about the job we did, the giant floating obelisk, our intention to kidnap him.
Any of the communications or star maps that he had?
Do we tell? Can we make a copy of all the star maps?
It's going to take time. You can, but not in the time that you have.
Okay. What? So the star maps we found were
Oh.
to. Let's see. I did write that down.
We could show them the communications and be like, "Are these valuable to you? Do you want these?" Or we could sell them to somebody else.
The communications could we like just for our own sake write down what was in those communications? That seems a little short.
Yeah,
briefer.
that's easy. Yep, no problem.
All right, I want to make a copy of that for my own sake.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys, do you guys want to show them the communications plus minus the star maps?
Maybe it'd be. Well, we're all going aboard. I was gonna say maybe it'd be better to leave them on our ship and just tell them we have them, and they could buy them from us if they wanted. What do you guys think?
We could tell them we have the communications that we're basing our intel off of, and they can buy them directly for some additional coin.
Okay.
Okay. They they basically anything that you tell them you have, they expect as part of that $5,000. So as soon as you reveal that you have that, they're like, yeah, we're gonna need those.
Okay, well, we can give you the star map to the Rock of Brawl that we found then.
Yeah, give me a deception check on that one. Because I think you did use a plural.
Okay, also the shipyard one. Oh, wow. Luck. Wow. I rolled 3 twice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Twice. Sad
You can just keep spending luck points and just burn all your luck in one go.
That's true. Because I got one.
Well, we got a long. If this is the next day, we've got.
Yeah. Okay.
You've got 3 to work with.
I'm gonna do another luck. Oh shit. Oh no. Where'd my dice go?
Oh no.
17. 17.
Okay. Better, but not good enough.
Shit, man.
So he's gonna get at least 2. So you got the Rock of Brawl to Aelwith's Fortress. What's the other one you're gonna give him?
The listening post, wasn't that here?
Yeah, that's here.
Okay, that's what we have. We have Rock of Brawl and listening post.
Okay, cool. That's great. You give him that. And then the communications, you give him the communications?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, great. They happily fork over the 5,000. Now you don't have a star map to get anywhere useful, so you're going to be taking a long way home.
We can go to Moralga. Or the shipyard. Do we not have star maps to go anywhere else?
No, you do. But where you are, like right here,
from
like
where we are.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the problem. So you're gonna need to find like
we have them from other points to other
need to get
points,
to
but
a
we don't have them from
waypoint.
here to other points.
Yep, exactly.
All right.
We can.
Okay.
Can we not make that? Can we try and make that a part of the arrangement with them? Like, hey, we do need like a way to get out of here. If we're giving you this map that we used to get here,
No,
we
they
do
just,
need you to just give us
they're
a
like,
way back
they-
to a shipping lane.
They like point in that direction, and they're like, it's a week that way. All right. Cool. So
Guys.
so the crew of the Epiox is Reseda divides it. So you have 10 grand.
And
So-
50 platinum pieces.
How many?
50.
The 50 platinum from the Illithid.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody gets 1,500,
Woo woo.
Lord Almighty.
which is probably the best haul you guys have ever had on this ship. Like this is
Woo!
that was a legit. Maybe Teresa's like, maybe we should ransom people more often.
Or, yeah.
I'm down.
Like those slaves? Oh, we should have gotten those slaves.
Worked out for us so far.
Right? Who knows
Yeah,
what
but they
those guys? Who knows what
Yeah.
those guys were
Could've
worth?
been princesses and shit.
Right?
Oh.
All right, and the Epiox sails back into the world and carries on its adventures.
Setting a great example for your little brother.
Yeah, he could only hope to get this much money in 2.5 hours.
You're not wrong.
Yay! Thanks, you
Yay.
guys.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that
That
was
was
great.
so much fun.
That was so
Oh,
good.
Oh,
God, you
good.
did So bad.
That was great.
Yeah, no, that was fantastic.
Also, since I know, knowing all of the like flaws and stuff that I wrote, like Bond's flaws and all that I wrote for the characters, it was fun to see that actually come out some.
Yeah.
yeah, I have so much fun with these one shots, just like jumping into a character's personality
Yeah.
traits and just being
Yep.
like, all right, this is it.
This is it.
Yeah, that was great. The like, you're just complete unwillingness to trust them. The like going on. Well, because like the flaw is that like I believe everyone has a price, and am cynical towards those who present themselves as virtuous. Like, so good, and just dreaming and just wealth. All about it's just about the money. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was so fun.
It's literally
So fun.
nothing personal.
I'm just
Also, oh, go ahead. Well,
I'm just proud that I got to use like unlike the last one shot that we did, I actually got to use my artifact to its advantage.
Yes.
oh yeah.
You should also be proud that you shot the crap out of all those drow.
That too. That was pretty awesome.
Oh man, that was good.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, surely a crew of like, I don't know, 8 drow should be enough to be a threat. It's like, no, you just keep
No,
Keep murdering them.
No.
just keep shooting.
murdering them.
Thank you for making me OP, Sam.
I mean, I just made them according to the rules. I even took like our stats for the record. If you didn't know, our stats were just the standard array. Like these were not rolled stats. These are standard array stats, very vanilla, like by the book. Everything was very by the books. Like no one has any kind of high thing from
I
rolling
didn't know
rolling
you
good
get an
stats.
18 from the standard array.
You can
right,
you got
tiefling.
your racial ability and you got bonuses on like level because we're level 5.
4th level, yeah.
Okay, I keep
Or-
forgetting I'm not playing as a human for once.
Is AIM still Unearthed Arcana?
It is, but it should be coming out with the new Tasha's coming out. Like basically
yeah.
all of those variant options that were in that Unearthed Arcana, pretty much all of them are coming out in Tasha's like in 3 days.
Even
When
with
that
the
book
movement
drops.
restriction, that is like
That's
mildly
amazing.
broken.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Especially
super
for
strong.
rogues. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Plus, okay, if I were a rogue and I had sharpshooter and I had
Yeah.
advantage
So sharpshooter,
from aim
yeah,
and sneak attack when I had advantage, I could ruin some people's day.
yeah. Like if I hadn't have cast that spell on my first turn, I could have attacked 4 times on my first turn.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen sharpshooter go like gotten off the rails in another game.
Yeah.
Yeah. The like
But now that I'm
crossbow,
imagining it with aim,
yeah, crossbow expert, sharpshooter.
yeah.
Because like hypothetically, you could also take like hold a dagger in your other hand and like make an offhand attack. Just so like that's totally a thing you could do if you were in melee. You could like make a main weapon attack and make an offhand weapon attack as a bonus action if you didn't want to do aim.
That's a straight Legolas move right there.
Yeah,
that's a
that
little
was super
nutso.
cool.
That totally sounds like something that you would see in
Yeah.
Helm's Deep.
That aim action worked out great for our rogue in our other campaign because she would always like pop out from cover, fire off a few shots, and then duck behind cover, and that like forced her to like stand out out where she could be shot.
Oh, interesting.
Which so like that was sort of like in the other direction that sort of helped balance out our rogue. Because like obviously she wanted sneak attack, so she would do the aim, but that meant she couldn't go hide every turn. So like there is some like counteraction to it and reasons why it's not totally busted. Because that means you're not like running for cover between shots or bonus
Yeah.
action.
Oh,
bonus action
Eric,
dashing.
can I start using that with Gyrfalcon?
I mean, you already get it unless you're usually rapiering people, right?
Yeah.
That is true, but I have my gun.
Give your gun. Yeah.
Yeah, you could. You could.
I think I will.
Yeah. And I for the ranger I did most of like the different ones because the ranger has been very weak for a long time and they keep trying to fix it. They've released like so many different versions trying to fix it. And I think the newest version is the one that like most fixed it.
Well, the build that
I did for mine.
Well, when I was telling you about that video that I watched about making Geralt of Rivia from The Witcher in 5e, like they talked about like he was making he was like, if you take a drink of water every time I mention Unearthed Arcana, you'll get really hydrated. Because he kept talking about how much Unearthed Arcana had done to make a ranger good.
Yeah, because the rules as written, the ranger, like in the player's handbook ranger version, is pretty rough.
Yeah.
The Gloomstalker, the one that I did, is a lot better.
Jake didn't mention that to me during that disaster.
Well, that's the Xanathar's one. That's the one that. So Gita was a Gloomstalker subclass, but the like favored terrain, it's either always in play because you're in it all the time, or it's never in play because you're not in your favored terrain, and so you don't get any of those bonuses.
Right. I feel like
And like the change was to instead just be able to use Hunter's Mark like a couple of times a day instead of having like favored foes. And like instead of a lot of their like primal sense or whatever that would like let you burn spell slots to try and track things is just pretty bad. And like you'd be better off just using your spell slots for actual spells. So the new change was to just give them some actual spells in place of that.
Well, I was going to say
like,
their spell list is really interesting. Like they're the only ones who get past without trace, right?
I think so. I think they
Which
might
is
be
crazy. Oh, and Druid.
And pass without in Druids, that's right. Yeah, but like that's such a strong spell because so like the reason I went with that instead of silence is 10 minutes.
Right.
Pass without a trace is an hour.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a +10 to stealth for an hour for you and all your allies within 30 feet.
After you were telling me about that Sunday night, I'm
Will's potential max roll was a 40. Like if Will had crit his stealth, he would have rolled a 40.
That is crazy town.
Because 20 plus 10 because he's expertise and then plus 10 from pass without a trace.
I wasn't that far away either.
It's just nuts.
That is crazy. Well, I'm glad you guys had a fun time. I did too.
No, that was fantastic.
Yeah, that was great.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Very
Also, it's
cool.
fun to get more experience doing the ship combat.
Yeah, definitely. That went a lot smoother.
I agree.
Yeah.
That was nice. It helped having the helm already charged with a bunch of SP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not having to like pour in SP. And this one having a bigger pool of SP.
Yeah, a
as
bigger
well.
ship and
That
a bigger
also
helm
helps.
makes a big difference. Yeah, definitely.
Because we had like 25 to start this one, so we
Right.
like didn't immediately have to start worrying about that.
Right. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it helped that they just could not get away from
That
Teresa.
also helped. Their bad rolls, their bad rolls and my good rolls helped.
Yes.
Yep. Cool. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
that was
great.
super fun.
I'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night.
See
Yep.
you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye all.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.